Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And today's video I'm going to show you how you can create a Django CRM project using Antigravity. So for this we need, here you can see we need Python, then XAMPP, then Antigravity. I already installed all of them. What you have to do, you have to actually install individually everything. At first you have to install Python. So I have already installed it. Let me show you. If I say here Python 3 hyphen version, I'll get the Python version. Sorry, Python 3 hyphen version. Here you can see I have Python 3.14.4. The installation process is really simple. You have to actually go to the browser at first, then you have to go for the python.org, and here you can see downloads. Just download this option, okay, Python 3.14.4. That's it. And after that you need XAMPP. So to download and install XAMPP, you have to go to the Apache Friends. So if you type XAMPP and search it on the browser, and then you will find apachefriends.org. Here you can see, if you click here download, it will directly take you to the download page. From here you can actually download the latest version. So you have to download this and install it in your PC. I already have this. And after that you have to actually install Antigravity. So go for the new tab and then go for the antigravity.google.com. okay, then from here you can actually download this. Here you can see, click here download, then it will be actually start downloading. I already download and install all of them, so I'm going to actually skip this part. Okay, I'm assuming that you can actually install these three things. Now let's go for the Antigravity. Here you can see this is the Antigravity interface, and here we are going to actually give a prompt. So to generate the prompt, you are going to use here Gemini, and I already generated a prompt. Here you can see through Gemini. So I'm going to actually copy this prompt, okay, but make sure before copy this prompt, you have to actually make sure that you have start your XAMPP server, because here you can see I have mentioned that my database connection will be MySQL. Okay, so I'm going to use here XAMPP, and these are the criteria. So I have to actually use XAMPP here. So now we are going to go with the XAMPP. So I have to go for the application, and then I have to actually open XAMPP. So you have to actually open XAMPP. If you are from Windows, then you will find folder called XAMPP, and then here you will find folder called htdocs. Here you can see, and here we have to basically create the project. So we are going to actually delete all of them. Okay, from here, these are not necessary. Move to trash. And here we are going to create the project. But we are going to create here a folder at first. So I am going to actually separate the folder at first. I'm going to create a new folder here, and the folder name will be, let's say, Antigravity. Okay, so this will be our project, and we are going to open this project in the Antigravity. I want this folder. Okay, so I'm going to drag and drop it here. There we go. Don't save it. All right, now we have added this. Now here we are going to give here, I mean, our prompt. Okay, so before that, you can actually see here we have two options here, planning and fast, and then you can select the model also. So you can select any of it. So we are going to go with this one, and here we are going to paste our prompt. So let's copy and paste the prompt. I have actually copied the prompt here, so I'm going to actually copy this, and then I'm going to paste it here in the Antigravity. All right, now I'll hit enter, but before that I have to start XAMPP server. Okay, make sure you have start XAMPP server. So I'm going to actually run the XAMPP server. In Mac OS we have different way to actually run it. In Windows, if you type here in the Windows bar, okay, then if you type XAMPP, then you will find XAMPP control panel. So this is really simple. In Mac OS we have to actually double click on it, manager, then -osx. Okay, and in Linux it also quite difficult than Windows. You have to actually go to the drive, specific drive, and then you have to open terminal, and then you have to say ls. Okay, then it will show all the list, and then you will find something like manager dot something. Okay, then you have to actually open that file. I mean, you have to run a command like this. Let me show you. You have to say at first ls. Okay, and then you will find all the things like this. Here you can see, find all the folder here, these folders, and then you have to say sudo super user do, then you have to give here a dot and then slash, and then the file you have to actually run. Okay, so the file name will be maybe manager or something like this. Then you have to actually add here and then hit enter. Then it will start after the password. Okay, so I have shown you 3 different operating systems. Now let's go for the XAMPP servers. Here you can see, so this interface is quite similar to Linux. In Windows this is different. You just have to actually start 2 server. One is MySQL. Okay, so start it. Another one is Apache. We need both of them. Here you go. Now we can actually minimize it and we can go back here in the Antigravity, and here we have paste the prompt. Now we'll hit enter, or maybe you can actually click here this arrow sign, send. So click here, then it will actually do all the coding for us automatically. So guys, here you can see it complete the whole project for us, and we have run the server. Here you can see this is our server, HTTPS. Okay, so we are going to copy this and let's go back to the browser, and here we are going to paste it. Okay, now let's access the project. Here you can see this is our project, and it's not working. Just only index page is working here, you can see. And if we click here logout, and still it's not working. So we are going to mention here that no page is actually working here. When I try to access the project using this port button, now it will solve the issue. But before that, let's just check that our database is added or not. So I'm going to go to the new tab, and here I'm going to say localhost / php myadmin, and I will try to access the php myadmin. Here you can see, so we have the database here, right? You can see we have the database, but here the button, all the things are not working, so we have to fix them out. Okay, so what you have to do, you don't have to do anything here. Okay, you just have to mention here that you find this kind of error. Let's say if you have any error, specific error, let's say every single page is working but only logout button is not working, so you have to mention here in this chat option that this specific thing is not working here. So I hope you understand this. Now I will show you the final output. I'm going to fix all the error, so I'll not show you all the error individually because it will take too much time. So what you have to do, as I mentioned, if you find any kind of issue, you just have to mention in the chat box. Okay, then it will actually solve all the issue, and after that we just have to actually start the server. So to restart the server, we have to actually turn it off at first. We have to stop the server. So to stop this, you have to press Ctrl+C to terminate this. Okay, so you can see I have pressed Ctrl+C, so it will terminate it. Now it will actually solve these issues. Here you can see. All right guys, so here you can see I have changed the model from Pro to Flash. Okay, Gemini 3 Flash. If you want to use free one, you can actually choose this one, Flash, and then choose this one first. Okay, and then you have to mention your issues. What kind of issue actually you have faced. So you just have to mention here and then ask for the solution. Then it will actually solve all the issues. Here you can see. So it's almost done. So let me check it once again. I'm going to now select here accept all. All right, now you can see we have here now login credential. Go to this URL. Okay, here you can see this is our login page. Okay, so here we are going to give the credential, username admin, and then password admin123. So we are going to say here admin, then password is admin123. Hit enter. We'll say no, and let's just log out. Now it's working, and now let's want to log in once again. This is our dashboard. Now go to the analytics and other page. Not working. So it solved only one issue. Only the lead page is working here. You can see company name, phone number, and everything. Okay, and other than this, nothing is working here. You can see settings, products, and analytics not working. So you have to mention here once again that what is not working here. And like this, you can actually solve all the issues, and you can make your project professional one. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you understand. Thank you so much for watching this video.